Hey everybody, it's Diamond. Welcome to Just Whatever. Um, I know that I have not uploaded in a little bit and I've been sick. It's been a lot going on. I do apologize, but I am back and I am planning on being more consistent when it comes to updating the channel with the challenge videos. I love talking about the challenge, and so I am here. Um, so because I've missed like uploading 3 different videos, I haven't, updated my channel with episodes 4, 5, and 6. I wanted to just go ahead and kind of do a little recap of what's been going on and the moments that I cared about and stuff. And hopefully tomorrow I can update. My goal is to go back to updating, um making uploading videos once a week. This is my first time doing a voiceover. I do like it. I think if this goes over well, I will go ahead and do the rest of the videos like this. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that went on in episode 4. Let me just say though, everybody who has gone into elimination that I've wanted to come back has all been getting sent home. Okay, like first it was CT got sent home. And that broke my heart, but we all know that he would be back. Then Ashley got sent home. I personally feel like Ashley is a good TV, and I don't understand why so many people um hate Ashley and think that her game is, you know, well, hate might be a strong word, but to be honest, I don't understand why they wanted to send her in so soon. I feel like her social game is as good as Bananas. I feel like Ashley and Bananas kind of play the same game. Um, then you have Jay. First of all, I really just don't like Rogan, so I wanted Rogan to be sent home. But once I saw that it was a physical elimination, I did not think that Jay was going to come back. So anyway, this video probably won't be that long, but I just wanted to talk about some things, kind of do a short recap of what happened last week. And so anyway, um in episode 4, I feel like I didn't, first of all, I really didn't realize how many people did not want Dee to win. Um, so I found it kind of interesting that nobody was cheering for her, even well, not Jenna, but Jenny. And Jenny is supposed to be like her number one chick in the house. Yeah, like her number one in the house. And to me, it just didn't make sense that West was the only one who chose to help her. Like, it made sense that West chose to help her, but what I'm saying is, it to me, it just did not make sense that West was the only person willing to help Dee. So I found that kind of interesting. I am totally over Dee and Rogan. Like, I just don't like Rogan, and I don't understand why Dee is still just so, she cares about somebody who did her dirty on national television. But hey, I mean, to each their own, I guess. Um, yeah, so with episode 5, okay, what I really hate about episode 5 and episode 6 is that we already get an hour and a half. We already get an hour and a half, and somehow they left us on a cliffhanger 2 weeks in a row, and I really hated that. I hated it so much because we get all this time, all this build up, and for what? Like episode 6, last week's episode, was just so uneventful to me. Like, wasted so much time. So, anyway, back to episode 5. So, I hate that they put Jay in so many times. It's not making sense, especially since this year this season, you have to go into elimination to, um, you have to win a elimination to make it to a final or to at least qualify for a final. So it doesn't make sense that they keep putting Jay in so many times. It'd be different if it was a different season, but the vets always be trying to get the rookies out, and everybody know that Jay is just the easiest guy to go for. Like, nobody's trying to go after any of the other rookies because you know um Bailey and Swaggy C are a unit, and nobody really want to go against Bailey's. She kind of seemed like she's a hothead. I like Bailey, but you can't say Swaggy C without Bailey saying something, is all I'm saying. And then Fessy is big, and they don't always want to go against big people right off the bat. So episode 5 to me was just interesting with how Rogan stated that he wanted to hurt Jay so bad that all the other guys would be scared to go against him. But that's hard to see. Like, it's hard to understand why he would say that when nobody cares that you gave, a guy that's smaller than you a concussion. Nobody cares about that. So, his logic doesn't make sense. Like, let's be honest. I wish that Rogan would be honest with himself and not just us, but just, go ahead and do your best to understand your emotions, because right now you're really just lying to us. One, CT put himself into elimination. So stop trying to hold a grudge like, oh, Jay sent my friend home. Of course, like, it's an elimination. It's his job. Well, not job, but he wanted to stay another week, so, or another day, however the time works there. So yeah, he sent the person who he had to go against home. Then he's over here like, and he kissed D. Rogan. You was not even trying to be with D, you know. Jennifer got sent home, so man, Rogan don't care about D. It just is what it is. Rogan, at the end of the day, wanted to go against somebody who was smaller than him, and that's what happened. He just needs to own up to that. Stop trying to make this stupid narrative. Like, nobody's believing it, not even him. Everybody know what the business is. So yeah, that's just me recapping 4 and 5. So episode 6 was last week's episode. So I was so irritated. Again, we have an hour and a half, and you couldn't even give us the elimination. Like, that's pathetic. Man, MTV, man, stupid. Nobody cares about Zach and Jenna's um relationship. Not in that sense, like, they're engaged. I hope they have a happy life. But what I'm saying is, every season that she's on by herself, Zach is always with the foolishness. It's nothing new. Every season, she is on there by herself. She always go through something with Zach. And I'm sorry, I'm over it. Like, I'm sick and tired of seeing her cry over Zach. Every time Zach is on by himself, he doesn't have a problem. Like, Jenna is not calling him over some foolishness or any of that. He always have a great season or like a decent season when he is on by himself. So come on, Zach. Like, give Jenna the same respect. Like, nobody is that invested to the point where we care that much that she's crying over you. Like, nobody cares that much. And I think it's because it's happened so many times that, I mean, either you together or you not. Like, your relationship drama isn't really making for good TV because everybody wants to see everybody do a daily challenge and an elimination. That's really all that we care about. If people uh is so upset with Polly and Cara Maria, I feel like, you know, can we really just cut out all the couple drama and call it a day? Can we do that? Because I feel like, um, same thing with Kayla and Bear. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't. That might sound terrible, but I'm not that invested. Mostly because I don't care for Kayla anyway, and Bear, like, come on, come on now, Kayla. Like, you can't make out with Bear and then be surprised that he's an asshole. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but it is what it is. Like, everybody knows, and I'm not giving like, I'm not upset that she kissed Bear and she was in a relationship at that time. I'm not upset because I don't care. All I can say is that if you never kissed him, you wouldn't have had to go through, the guys in the house trying to make a love nest and then posting photos of her and her boyfriend on the wall. I mean, it is what it is. So, um, also, crazy. Nelson has been having the most outbursts like I've seen in a while. And I think it's because this is his first time back in a while. Looking back on it, I think Nelson has always had outbursts, but he seems like he's a super competitive guy. He has good energy though. Like the way he was trying to in his confessional, he was trying to hype up Anissa, and Anissa in her confessional was like, "Man, F Nelson," basically. So it was like, I can't. But I'm also kind of that person where I would try to encourage people like, "Hey, you got this, you got this," and I'll be told, "Hey, chill with all that positivity." I get it, I understand. But I like Nelson this season. He is a funny guy. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen when he finally get thrown into elimination. But he has so many and I can't speak. He has so many elimination wins. It's crazy. Like, I think he has 8 or 9. Like, that's awesome. But yeah, um, that's really all I have to say. Like, last week episode sucked. Well, we've had better. And I'm just not, I feel like I would love it if I was invested in these people, but I'm really not invested in their, relationship, life like that. Crazy. But, it is what it is. So right now, I guess I'm just waiting to see who the House put in nominations, who's going to win the elimination, and yeah, what's gonna happen on Wednesday. I'm hoping that it's better than being left on stinking continue. If we are left on to be continued again, I am going to be so upset, like seriously. Anyway, I do apologize for the late upload, but I've been sick and I've been working. But yes, thank you if you watched this video. Thank you for watching it, and I hope everybody have a great day.